saved Lucy? Lucy, oh. In fact, I don't trust the people again. In one of my videos, I asked you guys to say who you are voting for. I've not seen anybody mention that they are voting for Lucy. And Lucy is not now among the list for the people that were called out today. You guys, I don't trust the people. Last week, the same thing happened with Kaisha. I was thinking that Kaisha was definitely going to be among the list 4, but she was not there. This year, in fact, I'm done predicting whatever it is until maybe later on in the show when we know that these are the people's strengths. Then I want to know whether somebody's going to be up or not. At this point, I really don't know what's going to happen. Like, it's just crazy. So guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a video. For this their live show, it's now confirmed that they use like 20 minutes for the show and they use like 2 hours for advert, because I don't understand. They'll show them for how many minutes before you know they've gone on break. I actually missed the way Sunday Eviction show this week. Artists coming on stage, people dancing on stage. Like, it used to be so bomb, but now because of this whole corona stuff, they're not even allowing us to get a major eviction, a big Sunday Eviction show. It's just, I don't like it at all. But what we see is what we get. I mean, what we see is what we take. So Ibuka shook tables today. He shook some tables today, at least some. Because last week it was 0 table shaking that he did, but at least he did that this year. I mean, he did that this week. He started by congratulating Ozo for his head of house positions, but he didn't dwell on that. He also wished him a happy birthday. He now asked him about the outlaws he had with Prince on Thursday night when they were doing their task, whether it was just because of that task or there were some underlying reasons. Ozo was not like, oh, that there were no underlying reasons, that he was just angry at the fact that Prince disrespected the entire team and all of them were tired. So what Prince did was really worked him up and stuff. So that's the reason why he had that outburst. Me, I don't really, well, let me not say I don't really believe, but we can't really say, I can't assume for him or anything, but he just said that it was because Prince disrespected all of them by leaving when they were doing their practice and all of them were tired. So I guess he acted on how he was feeling at that point in time. Then Ibuka now moved over to Dorothy, started by congratulating her for being the deputy head of house and referred to the time where she said she accepts it with her full chest. I know that was a funny moment, so he just talked about it. So he now said that Dorothy, he has seen where Dorothy admitted that she has feelings for Ozo, where she was discussing with Lucy and Katrina that she admitted that she has feelings for Ozo. So what was that about? Dorothy was shocked, like she can't remember saying anything like that. She was just laughing, like, hey, this Ibuka, you have come and shake these tables, you have come again. So she was just saying that she never had any discussion like that with Lucy and Katrina. Lucy was also like, the way she was looking at, where did Ibuka hear this from? Dorothy now said that the only discussion she knows she has had with Lucy and Katrina is when one time where Ozo was passing or something like that. Dorothy was not like, he's cute and stuff. So that's the only thing she has said. Then Ibuka asked her, okay, but do you have feelings for him? She's like, no, that she doesn't have any feelings for him. She has 0 feelings. That's the exact words. I mean, those are the exact words she used, that she has 0 feelings for him. So that has cleared the air. If anybody is thinking otherwise, or maybe her reactions are saying otherwise, it's up to you. Then he now asked Brighto if he believes Dorothy. Brighto now said that he doesn't believe. He now said, okay, that what does he think? Brighto now said that he feels like Dorothy has feelings for Ozo and stuff. That's what he feels. He now finished with their matter. He now moved over to Nengi to go and shake Nengi's own table. Guys, so while I was just making the video, I just saw that there's bad blows happening in the house. Right now, I have a truckload of things to say, but let me just continue the way I've been going. Let me just take things step by step. Then I'll get to the bad blows that happened between Lucy and Nengi. So as for Nengi, Ibuka told her that you seem to be wanting to eat your cake and have it. That's referring to the fact that she's leading a lot of people on in the house, especially Ozo. And also considering the fact that she said she has a boyfriend outside. Then she now said that she doesn't think that she's leading anybody on, that she has told Ozo several times that she has a relationship outside, that she doesn't think that she's leading him on. Then Ibuka now said, so what are you doing? Then she now said that I and Ozo were just good friends. I hope that this one is going to open Ozo's eye. If after today Ozo is still doing all the things that he has been doing since, then I know that they've held him inside bottle. His relationship are not for him in this period, or are not for him in this season. So that is it for Ozo and Nengi's ship. Then they now call the 4 people with the least votes. That is Kaisha, Trikiti, Tochi, and Eric. Guys, I'm still very shocked that Lucy was not among this list 4, because I'm like, who are the people voting for her? You people are snitching, you know. People do not say that you're voting for Lucy. Lucy, I mean, not tell us that there's an army that Lucy has that we don't know about. Like, she was not even among the list 8. No, usually after they've done the whole voting process, they'll show us the people with the lowest votes. So this time around, they showed us 8 people with the lowest votes, and Lucy was not even there. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's shocked. I'm sure you guys are also shocked. The only explanation I have at this point is that maybe Dorothy's fans were voting for her. Okay, maybe Katrina's fans, I mean the few How many fans do Katrina have? Fans? So Katrina's fans and Dorathy's fans put together plus Lucy's fans voted for her, because I don't understand how she's not among like the least 8. It's still quite shocking, but it's not bad. At least we know where she stands in the voting polls. I think at this point we know where everybody stands. At least the people that have the least votes, we know where everybody stands. Then the 2 people that were evicted are Eric and Tochi. Tochi's own really pained me. I feel like he was not given enough screen time, or the camera did not just do him justice some way, because a lot of times when they showed us Tochi was like, he had vibe, some kind of vibe. He was cool, and from what we saw on Thursday, he's a really good actor. So I didn't really see any bad blood coming from him like that. So I was thinking that the housemates are not going to send him away. I was even thinking that it's Kaisha they will send away, but apparently from what we have seen, there are more people that are rooting for her than they are rooting for Tochi. Erickson did not really pay me, because last week we already saw him up, so it's not surprising that he's up again this week and he left. How many times can you really save somebody? I don't even know whether this year that I've decided to stand everybody, every eviction will be getting to me, because apparently it's almost as if I like all the housemates. I just like the drama they are giving us. So man, let me just leave it at that. So when Eric came out, Eric was the first person that Ibuka questioned, and he asked him, how do you feel? Eric said that he feels good. Ibuka now asked him, okay, why do you feel good? You were just evicted from the house and stuff. Eric now said that for him, he's just happy that he had this opportunity, that he did not even see himself getting this kind of opportunity. So at this point, he's happy that he got this far and he had this opportunity. So for him, it's good. Then I'm gonna ask him whether he felt some kind of way that the housemaid did not save him. Then he will not say that he doesn't really feel some kind of way, because all the other people that are up to, they are really cool people and they vibe well with the housemates. So it's not as if he didn't vibe well with them. He feels like these other people also vibe well with them. So they have to choose somebody to leave. So he doesn't feel any kind of way. Then I asked him about Lilo. I'm just going to read this one out from where I wrote it so that I'll be apt. Ibuka said, did you think you were distracted? Eric said, I was. Now asked him, why didn't you undistract yourself? Eric now said, it's not that easy. Like, you can just say it, but for you to now do it or put it in action, it's not that easy. Then he said, how do you feel about Lilo right now? I was just waiting for that question. How do you feel about Lilo right now? Then he said, I can't wait to meet her and reconnect with her. Ibuka now said, so you want to pursue things with her? He said, definitely, we discussed this, so it's in her hands. Whatever she says, I'm up for it. Then he now went on to ask him what it is for him now, like what are his plans going forward. He now said he's going to take his fitness seriously. So for him now, it's all about fitness. So if you're into fitness or anything, follow Eric. Maybe he'll be giving you guys daily fitness tips. Meanwhile, Big Brother told Kidwaya that he's going to serve punishment for whispering to Erica when they said they should keep quiet. So I think maybe this happened when they were doing their voting process, or when Ibuka was talking, I don't know. But Isha told Kidwaya that he's going to serve punishment. So they now went over to Tochi and asked him how is he doing. He was like, I'm good. Ibuka now said, the way you reacted when they called your name, it doesn't seem like you're good. He now said that I'm not happy, that I did not think that I was going to leave this early. I did not expect to leave this early, but it is what it is. That was what he said. I like that guy's vibe, Sha. I really don't know. It's just unfortunate that he had to leave this early. People kind of asked him that, does it feel bad that the housemates did not save him? He's like, maybe the other housemates also vibed with the other housemates. The other people that were up also vibed with the other housemates. So it is what it is. Last is what it is. It's a game. It's expected. Anything is expected. Then they kind of asked him about Nengi, that did he feel some kind of way about her, that did he plan to pursue anything with her. He was like, yeah, that he likes Nengi and everything, but he saw that the line is long and there are so many people that are her matter, so he just decided to step back. That was a good decision, because it would have been bad for him. He would have just joined the Mumu train. They also asked him who he connected with the most, both male and female. He said he connected with Kidwaya and Brighto. Then for female, he connected with Nengi. Ibukana asked him, moving forward, what is it going to be for you? He said he's going to continue with his real estate business. Then he's going to go into acting. That's the part that suits me. Ibuka even told him that I'm glad you said acting, because he really pulled it off on Thursday night. Your acting skills are top notch. So he also said some other things. Apparently he's into different businesses, he's doing plenty of things, but the one I heard is real estate, acting, and so many things, Jerry. Then he now faced Erica. You see the shaking tables that Ibuka did today? It suits me, because he actually spoke to the right people. The people that I wanted him to speak to are the people that he spoke to. So he did well. Ibuka, kudos. I said if you don't shake tables today, I'm going to drag you on Twitter and everywhere. But you did well. So he faced Erica and asked her about her situation. That it seems like she too, she wants to eat her cake and have it, because you're like drying. So he said it seems like you're dragging two people at the same time, or you want to just have two people by your side and you're not really telling anybody anything. He was just saying so many things about her ship that is referring to Kidwaya and Laycon. He now said, okay, what is it? What is it that you have with these two people? Let us know. Even Erica did not even do me well. Like the things that she was saying, I didn't understand. She said Laycon is her friend. I mean, they are just her friends. Both of them are her friends. Then Ibuka said, friends? Hey, so like, we're just friends that I've told them that both of us are friends. Then Ibuka now asked her, but do you think that it's hurting somebody? She now said yes, that she knows that it's hurting Laycon and everything, but she has spoken to him about the whole matter, and she has told him how she feels about him, how she feels about Kidwaya. Okay, Ibuka also referred to this whole mental and physical attraction that she keeps saying, that he doesn't think he has heard it more from anybody than he has heard it from her, because she always keeps saying it every time she's saying it. So it's like, the way I've been hearing this whole thing from you is the most I've heard it probably all my life. Then she was also saying that she's friends with both of them. Ibuka asked her, okay, what of Kidwaya? What's up with Kidwaya? She now said, he's my special friend. Special key you there. Which special friend? What are you talking about? Let us know what it is. Although I understand how small, just very, very small, very little. You know, the thing with Kidwaya is that he has not really, it's almost like he has not really said anything that I beg, his actions are showing. I don't think he really needs to even say anything per se, but I feel like maybe Erica doesn't want to be the one to define the relationship. Let's not be as if she's the one that say they are dating when they are not dating, or she's the one that say. But it's okay to actually say how you feel about this person. I like this guy and we flow very well. Simple and short. It's not that difficult. Watoni would have given a better answer. I feel like Watoni is one of the most straightforward people in that house. She'll tell you how it is, straight up. Erica is just beating around the bush. I feel like for Erica and Kidwaya, they're just trying to like ignore Abi. They are trying not to acknowledge what it is, because we already know what it is. They both like each other, but say it mba, everybody just suppressing the feelings. But that one concerned them. See yacht that we were pushing yesterday that was sailing, now the yacht has entered inside the water, the deep blue sea. So if we can now move over to Kidwaya to ask him some questions. Like he watched where Kidwaya was giving a female housemate lectures on how to flirt. Is that what he's doing with Erica? He now said no, that for Erica he just likes her vibe, he likes her smile, that he just likes her like generally. So basically that's not what he's doing with Erica. That most people in the house see him as a flirt. They just feel like, oh, this guy is just a flirt, he's just flirting around and stuff. That if that's how they see it, then you know, that's that be whatever they have in their head, that's their own. That for him, that's just how he is, that's how he flows with people, that stuff. But for Erica, he just likes her vibe, he likes the way they are flowing and stuff. So if you kind of ask him, but do you have feelings for Erica? He now said he's not even sure yet whether it's feelings or whether it's not even feelings. Like if he has feelings for her, he's going to let her know, he's going to tell her. So at the moment, he's not even sure. So from what we are seeing, him is saying too that he doesn't have feelings, because right now the fact that he has not told her means that there are no feelings. Although I saw a video in the morning where Kidwaya was talking to Erica, and I think he said something like love, I don't even know, he sure made a statement. But right now this is not what he's saying. I feel like these people, both of them are just acting and trying not to be. In fact, I already said it before, so let me just leave it. So we kind of moved over to Laycon. He now started asking Laycon the questions of life. He now told Laycon that Erica has told him severally that this is what it is with him. So what is the problem? As in, what's in the occur? What is the issue? Then let me just try and read the remaining things that Laycon said, because I didn't really capture everything that he said. So he said, I asked for space, and I think that's the best option for us. I don't want to put her in a position where it will affect her actions. I just want her to be happy doing whatever she's doing. So this is where Ibuka said, are you really keeping your space? Laycon did not hear what he said. He was like, what did you say, Ibuka? Ibuka said, no, don't worry, I'm going to take what you said. He said, Ibuka talks now. What did he say? He said, no. Ibuka said, no, don't worry. So this is just how this whole thing went. He shook the Nengi, Ozo, and Dorothy ship, and he also shook the Erica, Laycon, and Kidwaya ship. He just shook everywhere. He scattered. Oh, Ibuka, oh, I'll give you 5. He shook everybody. In fact, that's what led to their fight after the what they call it, the eviction show. Now let's talk about the fight. If you have not seen that fight on Twitter, you've not seen like people that are talking about it on Twitter, then you really missed. If you missed this fight, then you really missed. See, I'm not even going to say that I'm going to take sides based on who I like or who I don't like. I'm just going to judge everything based on this fight. Lucy won. I'm sure you already know that for this fight, Lucy won. And the reason she won is because she had the most boosts. The only insult Nengi had was Amwemba, old age, this and that, you're stupid. But man, Lucy finished her, man. Me, I was just like, if you're going to fight, you need to bring gun to a gun fight. Don't bring knife or don't bring spoon to a gun fight, because they'll shoot you down. So what happened was that Lucy was in the bathroom talking to herself. Apparently Lucy likes to talk to herself a lot. This is not the first time I'm seeing her talking to herself. Even when she was in the bathroom, every time she's always talking, and like, I don't even know, she's always talking to herself. So apparently she was talking to herself in the bathroom. Then Nengi now came and I asked her, I hope I'm not the one you're talking about. That is where the whole fight started. Then according to Lucy, the main fight did not even start that time. It started when Ozo now came into the picture, because I think they were having like a small confrontation. Then Ozo now came to come and calm Lucy down. That's when Lucy now flared up. Oh, because you think I'm the mad person now, you're now coming to hold me first, or why didn't you go and hold Nengi? Meanwhile, Nengi is the one that started it. So I think that's what even made Lucy flare up the more. So this was just saying so many things. And I think what she said, I mean, what she was talking about in the bathroom, according to her, she was saying something about the fact that every Sunday Dorothy is always in the conversation because of Ozo. So she was basically talking about the whole Dorothy Ozo matter. And obviously Nengi is also in the mix, the Dorothy and Ozo mix. I guess that's why she caught herself. But right now I feel like she would just be saying, who told me to catch this song? I should have just left this girl. Oh, see problem that I brought myself. She was just, well, let me just talk about the main insult. I feel like you need to watch it. I feel like you need to watch the actual insult and how it happened. I'm going to drop a link. And you know, I always tell you guys that I'm going to drop link for you guys. I'm going to find a link so that you guys can watch it live. But I know she gave her plenty insults saying that it's only her. I mean, she's always chasing. I mean, she doesn't have to use her shape. I mean, her bum bum. She doesn't have to shake her bum bum around. That's Lucy. She doesn't have to shake her bum bum around in the name of trying to make somebody pick her. She also called Nengi'S ass fake. I'm like, oh, so there's some fakeness that has been detected. I don't know. I think there was actually a day where Nengi was talking about the surgery she has done, and she mentioned ass and teeth. So maybe that's how the news spread that Nengi did something. I mean, Nengi worked on her ass. So even that insult that she was giving Lucy that she's an ameba, that one did not count. So we are going to remove that one. Nengi has 1 for the old age insult that she was saying. Let's just count it as 1 for her. Then fool and idiots will say 1, 2. So those 2, we'll count it as 2. Then we are going to remove the ameba insult, because you can't be calling somebody ameba, because Lucy's shape is not even bad. Lucy has a nice shape, so you can't even say that Lucy's an ameba, especially when you even worked on your body, you worked on your shape. So you can't now use that kind of body shaming to shame somebody. Even if your body is natural, fine and good, but at least that one will give you 1 point. But because of the fact that she worked on her body, so we're going to remove 1 point. So it's 2 to 50 points. As for Lucy's friend, I can't even count it. Lucy said so many things. Even when Ozo was trying to come and hold her, she was like, you should go and hold Nengi, that she's one that likes to be held by men. I'm like, hey, my God. Lucy said things today. If we are to take it literally, then man, she did not try at all. But we are not taking it literally. All we are seeing here is basketballs. Nobody is being all very serious. We are only taking the basketballs because that house, almost as if some people, they just like peace too much. Me, I like peace. So I like peace, but it's almost as if this fight was a bit needed. The tension in the house was too much, so let everybody ease their tension. So we're not going to take all the insults literally, because they said so many things. Lucy said that her skin is brighter than her sense. Hey, my chest. For Nengi, most of her insults was around calling her ugly, old woman, amweba and stuff. She also said so many things, but right now we're not taking this fight literally. We're just counting the basketballs, because if you decide to take it literally, then men, at your own detriment. But me, I was just catching fun. This is the funniest. No, this is not the funniest fight. That Ozo and Prince fight was the funniest I've seen in the history of Big Brother. It was just funny because it was almost as if there was no need for it. This one now was very, very funny. Me, I was just laughing. I don't even know why I was laughing. The house people were taking it serious, but people outside were just laughing like, okay, they were counting bars. If you do bars, they count the balls, count bars. Then it's true, sir. I didn't talk about the conversation between Ibuka and Watoni. Let me just read that one out sharp. Ibuka asked her, how do you feel about Tonani Bar? She said, the truth is, I've always told her I like her, and I still like her. She has my bestie's name. Ibuka asked her, did you see the whole stuff happening with Prince? She said, I did. So I wasn't surprised. Although I thought that it would be more of Prince and Nengi, that she thought that Prince and Nengi would be very close. I mean, Prince and Nengi, they are going to be a ship. Ibuka asked her why. Why did she think so? She now said because they were close at some point. That Prince and Nengi were close at some point. So she felt like, that was going to be a ship. Ibuka now said, okay, so if you felt like it was Prince and Nengi, do you now feel like these other people, they don't fit, they are not a good match? She now said that for her, she has not really thought about it, but what she knows is that Tolani Bad likes Prince. Then Ibuka asked her, do you think it's real? Ibuka, the kind of person is asking somebody. But Watoni now said, I just think T-Bad really likes him. I haven't thought about Prince, whether he feels the same way for her. See, one thing I like about Watoni is that she's very straightforward. She says it as it is. She doesn't mince words. So I like the fact that she's very straightforward. I like straightforward people, man. It just makes life easy. Meanwhile, Erica carried Laycon to the garden to go and have their own discussion. I'm also going to read that out for you guys because I didn't have strength to start thinking deep about what they were saying. So I'm not going to read it out the way I wrote it. So Erica said, if I saw the whole situation, I would have prevented it. See, you guys just have to make sense of this discussion because I'm just reading it the way I wrote it. So Erica now asked Laycon to tell her all she was saying yesterday. So Laycon now said, you whispered to me that based on the fact that you tried to kiss me, you told me that you don't want to have sex on TV. So I now called Tolani and all. Erica now asked him, what was in your head when I tried to kiss you? So Laycon now said, I wanted to, but I just knew that would be wrong because in that same place you had kissed. Erica now said, yeah, that would have been disrespectful. Laycon now said, the thing is, choose one and stick with it and leave the other one. You see this statement, that was the highlight of my day. Choose one, stick with that one and leave the other one. Stop causing more problems, because if you're with this person and then you're leading this other person on, and then if this person says they want space, please just try. I know that it's difficult, but I feel like that's the best thing to do. Erica's own is just that she's feeling guilty, she's feeling bad for one reason or the other, and she's trying to she's trying to just make everything work. But she has to understand that you can't make everything work in your favor the way you think it will work. You can't eat a cake and have it. Exactly, you can't eat a cake and have it. So Laycon now continued by saying, I wish you had heard it from somebody else. I really don't think you know how hard it is, me telling you these things. It's hard though. Me, I know it's hard. Can't I choose talking to you guys in different ways? That's Erica was talking. I like talking to you and all. Then Laycon now said, talking to you is not good for me. It's not good. Like we are saying, it's not good for him. So stop saying you want to be talking to him. Talking to him is not good for him. Laycon now said, I miss you. I'll miss you, but that's just what it is. Oh. These people need to just settle. Like, it's so sad that, or it's quite unfortunate, not really sad. It's not even unfortunate. It's fortunate and unfortunate that they'll stay till the end. I believe that those two people will stay till the end. That means they'll keep this whole thing just be like that. It's funny, oh. This triangle and the other triangle is almost as if they are the top 6. Imagine Dorothy, Ozo, and Nengi, one triangle. Kidwaya, Laycon, and Erica, another triangle, and it looks like these people are the top 6. Hey, it's going to be a triangular something that final week. So Erica now said, what if I stop making out with him? Would that be better? Laycon now said, you don't need to stop making out with him because of me. Do that when you're done with whatever it is that you're doing with him. It's just crazy. That's just all about that discussion. They said so many things, but I'm not going to just note down everything. I'm not a typewriter. So at this point, also now called meeting, family meeting in the house. Also it came because till now he's still following Nengi around. As for us, I don't even know what's up with him. I was expecting that this is going to be a wake-up call, but apparently he doesn't seem to have woken up. As for the family meeting, he was trying to set things straight between Dorothy and Nengi. He was saying that he has said it from the beginning that he's attracted to Nengi, and he has also said it from the beginning that Dorothy is like his closest friend, his favorite person in the house, and none of that has changed. That right now he even feels like he's more attracted to Nengi than he was attracted to her at the beginning. I mean, I was just looking at him like, go and solve your problems with your people, the people that you have issues with. You can't determine what everybody is going to say or think, or how everybody is going to perceive it. Even if you call a family meeting, your actions is going to say otherwise. The way you act is the way they are going to take it. It's not the way you are saying it. You don't expect. I don't understand why he was calling family meeting for the whole matter. Go and settle your family problems with your family people. Don't call everybody to talk about your issues. He was just saying that he doesn't like the way the housemates are. Like, some people are making side comments about the whole matter. That Brighto, do you think that Brighto said today about the fact that he feels like Dorothy has feelings for Ozo, that he wanted to call him, said the record, Ozo wanted to just set him straight at that time, but he could not. That one concerned him. He should go and meet Brighto and tell him. You cannot be calling family meetings. See, me, if I was there, let me not say if I was there, I won't do anything, but it just seemed senseless to me. Like, go and sort your problems. They now open the floor for any other person that wanted to talk. Lucy now apologized, that she apologizes for talking to her like that, but what happened was that she did not even know that it was going to escalate like that. That it was because of what Ozo did, and what Ozo, like, it was because of what Ozo did when he came to start saying that, telling her that she should be calm and everything. That's what made the matter to escalate. They now finished their talk. So Ozo and Nengi, they were now outside discussing. Nengi was not telling him that he should not be trying to calm her down every time he wants to calm her down. Like, if he cannot face the heat, that she leave there. Then when she's done, she'll come and meet him, because today Ozo was there trying to calm her down. She should calm down. She should not allow it get to her. She should not, those kind of things. So she was not telling him that he should stay away from the matter if he cannot take the heat. So they just took us away from that conversation. The one I just watched, as I'm talking to you guys, Nengi and Ozo, they were having a conversation again. Nengi was not telling him that she doesn't understand all the things that Ibuka was saying about leading people on. That she was not asking Ozo that, do you feel like anything I do leads you on? That if there's anything I do with you that's leading you on, let me know so that I'm going to stop it. Ozo was like, I don't know. She now said, that's why you will not be knowing. You will not be knowing anything. So is Nengi trying to tell me that she doesn't have any idea, she doesn't have any clue that she's leading him on? She's like, the same way I relate to you is the way I relate to every other person in the house. So how is that leading you on? They just had their discussion, talk. I'm sure Ozo was just shocked at this point. I'm like, are you really saying this thing? Ozo was not saying, like, everybody knows I like you, and you know I like you and everything. So that's just it. He was short of words. He didn't know what to say. He didn't want to say so much. He was just there. Then she was not saying that because of the fact that we can't be in a relationship doesn't mean I'm not going to talk to you or have any conversation with you, or would you prefer that I will not talk to you at all? Also now said, we can't be in a relationship. She now said, yes, we can't be in a relationship. At this point, also just stood up. Me, I was almost shocked. I'm like, what happened? He just stood there like, oh, let's go inside, let's go inside. I have something to do inside. She was almost shocked. I thought she was almost shocked. She was like, yeah, I can't be in a relationship until I'm no more in a relationship or until I'm single. He was just going inside, let him go and do it. I'm just hoping if this is not a wake up call, if also is still doing, in fact, me, I'm already giving up on him since. I'm just talking about those that still have hope in him. Yeah, I'm giving up on him since. There's a lot of basketballs. I'm sure there's so much still happening in the house, but this is all I can offer you guys tonight. My mouth is even paining me at this point. I've talked. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.